Hi guys, I did a video the other night on a natural deodorant, and I didn't like the way that the deodorant turned out when I poured it into the mold. It was really hard to get the mold to turn, and get the deodorant on your armpit. So I took the video down because I didn't want people to put them in an old deodorant package mold and then not be able to get it out. So best to just put it into like a little container, and you're gonna have to put it on with your hands, with your fingers, but who cares? It only takes a second. So what I have here is a new video. So this one's a little bit different, but the same as the other one. So I've got a pot of hot water, and then I have a Pyrex with, how much did I use? A cup of coconut oil. And I heated it really, really good. I turned the stove off now, but this is really hot, this coconut oil. So this is my little homemade double boiler. I just put water in up to there, put the coconut oil in, and melted it for a long, long time, so it's really hot. The reason why I want it hot is because I'm going to add some tea bags and infuse some herbs into it with the tea bags. Not everyone has dry herbs or wet herbs, so you wouldn't use a wet herb on this anyhow, but not everyone has dry herbs on hand, but it's easy to get tea bags. So just make sure you get a good source of a tea bag. Don't get like the dollar store ones or anything. So what I have here is 3 tea bags. I have a green tea bag, I have chamomile, and I have a rose hip. So 3 tea bags. I'm going to put them into the coconut oil in the Pyrex. And I'm just going to kind of do this. I'm going to steep these tea bags into the coconut oil. So I'm actually infusing, actually I can take it out of here. We're done with this part. Okay. Alright, so now I've got the tea bags, and I'm just infusing them, letting them steep in the hot coconut oil. It's already starting to turn color. You can see it steeping. Usually I would let this go for about 10 minutes, but just because it's a video, I'm only going to let it go for a few minutes. But the longer you let this steep, the more value you'll get of the rose hips, the green tea, and the chamomile tea infused into your coconut oil. So let that sit for a couple seconds. I'm going to grab a container. I might just use this so you can see through it. So my other ingredients that I'm using, baking soda. So it's a full cup of coconut oil, half a cup of baking soda. I'm not going to put that in yet though. I'm still infusing these tea bags into the oil. And it's turning color here. You pick your oils, whatever oils you like to use, just make sure they're a good safe oil to use on the skin. I picked tonight to use rosehip oil, because rosehip's really good for the skin, the vitamin C. And then I picked some tea tree oil, because tea tree is antibacterial, antifungal, so it'll help keep smell down actually, and help you stop from sweating. And then I'm going to use clove oil. Clove oil is great to keep the smell down too, and also really great for the skin, clove oil. And I thought star anise, why not star anise? Star anise is great, antibacterial, antifungal. It'll take fungus right off your skin, so that will help. It kills germs really good too, so that will help with being a great deodorant. So just for video's sake, I'm going to be done with these tea bags, but I would recommend to leave them in for about 10 minutes. And I'll just dump these tea bags in the garbage when I'm done with them. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my baking soda, half a cup of baking soda. Baking soda is great for a deodorant. It really helps with odors, keeping odors down. So this is all going to separate after it sits for a little bit. It doesn't actually infuse together like right away. Especially when it's hot, it'll separate. The oil will float on top of the baking soda. So you have to kind of work with this the whole time while it's cooling and stir it around. And then you just either scoop it into your bowl that you're going to use, or a little container that you're going to use to put your deodorant. You can just scoop it in. And then I'm going to add some of my essential oils now. I'm going to start with the star anise. I'll put about 10 drops of the star anise in there. I'm going to do cloves. I'm going to do about 5 drops. That was a little more. 7. It's okay. I'm going to do tea tree. I'm going to do 10. I lost count. I think it was 10. It doesn't matter. You don't want to go overboard and put like 50 drops of each oil in. Anything under 10 drops, you're good. And then I'm using the rose hip. The rose hip, I'm having a hard time. It's stuck, so let's pour some in. That's about 10 drops. So I'm going to stir this. Let's take a little smell. Oh, it smells nice. I can smell the star anise and the clove really great. So all of these essential oils are great for odor and also really great for skin repair. So do your research, guys, and find what oil that you want to use. Maybe you want to use lavender. You know, maybe you want to use roses. I wouldn't recommend maybe peppermint or spearmint. That might burn the armpits. But you can use just about any oil that you really desire and you like. And I'm not going to pour this right now because I'm going to work on it for a little while. I'm going to let it cool and keep stirring it, because you'll see when you make this, guys, that it's going to separate. If I stopped stirring it right now and left it for about 5 minutes, when I came over, the oil will be floating on top, and the baking soda will be all on the bottom. So you just work with it. Wait till I can see it's already separating now. After it starts to cool, just take your little spoon, stir it around, whip it around. Either scoop it into a little container, or it's probably, if it's, you know, good enough, you could just pour it in. And that is it.